Hey guys, Mark from Gunpla Network here, and welcome to my very special review. Pretty excited, guys. Check out this. The Shin Musha Gundam. And obviously this was brought to us because it was PBandai Limited from Side 7 Exports. Check out the link in the description below. Don't forget our discount code at checkout, as well as Gus's exciting new news about the new shipping agreement that he's got. So good news for everyone all over the world, and hopefully packages will start arriving a lot sooner. Take a look at this thing. Just amazing from start to finish. And that base is, I think I'll display it like that. But first up, as always, let's go straight to the frame. Now, this thing was heavily based on the 1 Year War that I'd reviewed previously in the last couple of months, so I had a really good idea on how to build this. It wasn't too hard. The legs, like we saw, the J runner is pre-fabricated, all comes together. You just cut them out and then fold bits here, there, like the pistons down the bottom. Not too bad. It's got an interesting colour to it. It's not kind of the standard. It's like a blue-grey, off metallic almost. Not bad. I didn't even mind not painting it or thinking about painting this one this time. And not too bad a build, quite fun. And there it is, armoured up. So, what I did, unfortunately the cherry blossom kind of decals you're seeing on the tops of the arms and tops of the legs, the thighs, they're all stickers. No way around it. Kind of sucks. I had a hard time joining them. You can see sometimes the overlap isn't quite neat there. I need to go over with my hobby knife with that. What I did was I did a gloss coat. With some E7 paint gloss coat that I've got, just to hold the sticker down so it never comes off. I'll probably flat coat it. But overall, they weren't too bad, and this thing looks great. Here it is with most of what it comes with. As you know, and saw on the intro, it's got that gigantic base. These are kind of the accessories, not the base. Alright, first up, we're looking at the Tanegashima Gun. So this is kind of like Shin Musha's version of the RX-78 beam rifle, because really it's just an RX-78 with samurai armor. So kind of old school looking shotgun rifle there, and yeah, not bad. It was pretty good. Those two red bands that you see are actually a sticker. I did put them on, don't know if I'll keep them, but they weren't too bad. Overall though, big seam down the middle, and you would need to do some painting for colour accuracy around the grip. Next up we have the Nichiren Maru Katana. Who doesn't love a giant sword on robots? So I guess this thing's kind of like his samurai sword, his main weapon, and not unlike something from the Astray Red frame. I haven't had the MG Red frame, so I can't tell, but it does look similar, I guess. And the sword itself is great. Unfortunately, you'll be seeing some nub marks there on the red parts. They were just unavoidable. There are nubs on there, I can't help it. Although the black grip was good, the sword was good, the red looks good. That sheath, though, is two pieces slapped together with end caps. So we probably need to glue that down the middle and sand it back. Maybe even paint. Next up, we have the Kumaru Naginata. Apologies if I'm butchering any of these names, but it's what I got in front of me. And that is a long spear-like weapon. Pretty cool. It's got the chrome blade on the end, some metal-looking hand grip pole, and some red metallic bits as well. And that's pretty cool. I like this. It's awesome. Okay, and lastly for the weapons we have the Senkumaru Jumonji Yari. So this is like a trident spear weapon. Once again, pretty much I think it's just kind of taller than the last one, the Naginata, and you could hold it with both hands. I held it with one standing pose. It was pretty good like that, but the hands on this kit suck because they're based on the 1 Year War. No two ways around that. Get other hands if you can. Alright, now these are the gauntlets for the forearms, the smaller ones. The big ones are the shoulder armors. Once again, anywhere you have these red electroplated bits, unfortunately there are nub marks. If you could find like an Iron Man coloured, like a hot rod red touch-up pen or paint, that might do the trick. But otherwise, you're just going to have to, like the Epion, you're just going to have to deal with it. Alright, here he is, fully loaded with everything. So, no problem standing, based on that 1 Year War, and which is based on the 1.5 Gundam inner frame. It's pretty solid, it'll stand on its own with everything on it. It's not even that heavy really, it's all kind of lightweight. I'm digging all of the weapons, the armor, it's just, especially like the black and the red, it's just, and silver, it's just such a cool color scheme. I'd want to paint a kit this color almost. Okay, talking about the articulation now. So those are actually, sorry, I'll mention, apart from the camera stickers and the forearm and leg stickers, on the sides of the head, they're stickers and they suck too. So many stickers. And I didn't even use all of them actually. It's probably the one big drawback about this kit. The head can look down a pretty good way, but when you go to look back, sorry, my voice is failing. When you go to look back, because he has that black, kind of like a chainmail neck guard on the back of the helmet now, in samurai style, it can't allow you to go backwards. The shoulder will rotate all the way around, but it won't go up too high to allow you to get like a full parallel or above. They're just bulky shoulders on this one now. And that's even without the additional shoulder armor. It's still got the good elbow bend, except for the elbow piece on mine keeps dropping off on the left arm. It hasn't happened yet, but give it a minute. The hands, they suck. I can't help those hands. They're just loose as, and my 1 Year War was the same. They're just that kind of like 3-1 thumb hand. You can pull that out a little bit. It comes forward out of the chest and helps you lean across, grab weapons. But that shoulder will just get in the way. Luckily, it's a good looking shoulder. Over to the backpack, you've got 4 instead of 2 verniers on the back. And they just move up and down. You've got a rear skirt and the front skirt. I was actually really confused when I was looking to build this thing. I was like, where's the front skirts? And it's actually multi-layer stacked. There's like 8 pieces or something making up that front skirt. So it's kind of got like a flex to it. The side skirt's not much, they're just held down on a poly cap and will go up and down and a little bit of rotation. A little bit of midway movement, not too much. And that's not a, like I said in the review, and it's not a core fighter, it's not a core block, there's no cockpit on this kit because it's meant to be like a sentient robot, I guess. So yeah, there's no cockpit. The leg does go up a bit. The side skirts do move. The front skirts do move. But yeah, you can get some movement. But you also have ball joint hips for this thing as well, I should mention, so you're kind of limited there. Foot goes down. Ankle armor is a bit bulky on this, and that will restrict that a little also. Now if we put that down and then bend the leg and go backwards. Done. He can pretty much kick his back. And that's it. Not bad for the articulation at all, guys. Alright, let's take a look around comparing him to the 1 Year War. Because that's the MG that's currently sitting on my desk, so. That's the kit that the Musha is based off. And you can see the Musha is slightly taller, very much beefier, and obviously based on a samurai armor has a lot of different parts, but then again has a lot of the same parts, like the side of the arm is built the same, the round kind of joint covers are the same, hands are the same, and yeah, the joint cover is actually under that big bulky piece there, and the feet are the same, the heads are the same, so the backpacks are similar. And then come down to the legs, and they get a little bit different there around the backs. The actual frame part is the same. Arms are the same there. And shoulders are very much different. I don't know, guys. I had a lot of fun building this kit. It was just like, I love samurais, And like I said in the unboxing, and then another guy commented where I put photos up, which was like hell scary. I was like, wait, are you reading my mind? This just gives you that Tom Cruise Last Samurai vibe, which is what I was going for with this pose. Those hands are incredibly sucky. I dislike these hands. I may look into replacements. I had to actually use blue tack there to hold the sheath. And it doesn't have a problem holding the sword blade, but holding that sheath it definitely did not want to do. Overall though, this is a not too bad kit. It's old, but you'll like it when you build it. It's got a solid inner frame, so it can pose even with some limited articulation due to the bulky armor. And you've got a ton of accessories to choose from, including a massive diorama base with weapon stands and all sorts of things. I could go on and on and on about how cool this kit is. So, obviously this is the 2022 recolor. There is an original Musha, a Musha 2, which is based on the Mark II. Then there's a couple of other variants, which are probably hell rare by now that you won't be able to get for anything less than, $600-700. Thanks for joining me for this review, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like, subscribe. Please check out Side 7 Export's website, and keep building.